My, what a night. What a night. Arsenal go through in the League Cup to the quarterfinals, and we beat Liverpool on penalties, 0-0. I did think the game was going to be a 2-1 win to Arsenal. I wanted a win in the old-fashioned sense, but the way how we got the win, especially with how we performed last year going up to Anfield, the infamous 5-5, the Joe Willock goal, and for us to get knocked out on penalties against Liverpool, Arsenal really tonight made up for that. And for us to go through the way how we did with that loss on Monday, I am loving it. I really am. I've unfortunately, I couldn't show you everything live on my reaction, but I was so happy that we got it. So happy that we got the win, that we're in the quarterfinals of the League Cup. It's another trophy, so I know people say that, oh yeah, this cup doesn't really matter too much, but a trophy's a trophy, and that's what we want. We want to go out there and win the second trophy of the season, obviously from winning the Community Shield earlier on the season against Liverpool. So for us to then now go into the quarterfinals, and it is confirmed now that Arsenal have drawn Manchester City in the League Cup quarterfinals. That's who we will face, and the game is due to be played in early December. I think it's December 2nd or 3rd. Obviously I'll do more of a preview for that game closer to the time period, but it just shows that more trophies are on the horizon, and that's what we all want, or at least I think that's what we all want. It definitely is what I want. I can't speak for every Arsenal fan out there, but I want trophies. This is what I want, and we're on the path there, and we're doing it with a team right now that, to be honest right now, we're probably punching above our weight. But could you imagine if we get past Man City? Does that make us the favourites? I mean, this is something I just finished doing the one-on-one Arsenal show with Apollo and the rest of the team, and we probably are favourites, because I was hoping to draw Stoke for the next round, and we got Man City. Now, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what injuries are going to look like, what's going to happen during that time, maybe even who's going to be starting. You know, anything could happen. But I will say this. If Pepe is looking at the league as still being a viable option for him, that means he's going to rotate. Arsenal will probably rotate as well. Hopefully not as much as Pep, because this is a trophy I do want to win. And let's just go out there and get the win, because that's what we want. We want to go out there, win as much trophies as we possibly can, and start to breed a culture of success in this club. And I do want to talk about certain players that have played absolutely fantastic today. So first of all, Bernd, Leno, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Saved us throughout the game. I mean, Liverpool had quite a bit of an onslaught. I think they had 20 shots on target. Bernd Leno had 7 or 8 saves throughout the game, and also saved 2 penalty saves during the penalty shootout. Brilliant performance from him. I know he's got a lot of naysayers and people who are criticizing him, and I do understand that, you know, he isn't, for me, I don't think he's as good as Martinez, but I will say that he has played very, very well tonight. He's the reason why we were still in this game. Some of those cat-like reflexes, those instant saves that he just comes out with, for me, I just think were just incredible. So, well done to Bernd Leno. If you haven't watched the game, do check out the highlights, whether it be on YouTube or check out the one-on-one Arsenal show with commentary from Apollo and the rest of the team on our reactions during the watch along for that. Secondly, we got to talk about one other player who, not that I haven't been a big fan of him, but just because I feel like when you buy a player for as much as we bought him, 72 million for Nicolas Pepe, I feel like there's an expectation that he needs to perform at a level whereby he is producing. And so many times this season, well, not so much this season, but definitely last season, I felt that his performances were just okay. Wasn't that impressive. Yeah, he's got great dribbling, but for 72 million, I need more goals and assists. I need someone who is willing to work more off the ball and do more things and more confident. And in this game, he showed that. And this time, Arteta played him on the left, which is something I've been talking about on this channel for so long in regards to Pepe. Because if you play him on the left, as he's so one-footed that all he's going to do all day is either shoot on his left or he's going to pass on his left. And that's what he did. Most of the time it was passing on his left rather than actually taking a shot, which was the bad part. But I will say this, that the passings that he made from the left, his creativity, his dribblings to get in certain positions, I do admire the performance that he made today. An excellent showcase for me for Nicolas Pepe. It's the game that I've been the most impressed by for him so far, definitely this season, but maybe throughout his tenure. I think he had one Europa League game that I think he scored a brilliant free kick in that really impressed me, and probably West Ham last season as well. I felt that he was good in that. But this game today, you gotta give Pepe props, and I felt like Pepe deserved to be given props within this game. Just a really good performance, and it's great that Mikel Arteta is watching my videos and taking my advice on playing him out there on the left, because it's what is needed. You can tell he's going to be gaining confidence from this game. What does this mean for Aubameyang going forward, and Lacazette, and potentially Willian? I mean, Willian will probably continue on the right, but what does this mean for up front? I mean, do you put Aubameyang up front? Do you put Laka? Do you sell Laka now? I mean, because you still want to play Eddie Nketiah there. It's an interesting one, but my guess it could be, if this does work out for Pepe on the left, Ober up top, and then Willian on the right. That's what I figure on how this will go going forward. But well done for Pepe. You deserve all the plaudits. And then finally, I'm going to talk about Gabriel. Gabriel in this game put in such a brilliant defensive performance at the game. Gabriel showed in today's game exactly what we were missing on Monday's game against Liverpool. And I know people say, why wasn't he playing? I do understand the reason why he didn't play, because I think Arteta wanted to play the same team as though he played when he beat Liverpool before. But for me, Gabriel was brilliant. He was a tower among men. You know, it was very difficult for attackers to get past him. His defensive solidity, his aerial ability to be able to head clear and get those balls away, and I think he's going to be key and vital against Manchester City. I really do. For me, he reminds me a lot of what Kompany did for Manchester City, and I think he could do a similar job for Arsenal, and he's looking like a really good player. So for me, well done for Gabriel during the game. I thought he was tremendous, and I mean, to be honest, a lot of people also played very well there as well. I mean, there's Joe Willock, who doesn't really get a shout in a lot of times. I thought he had a good solid game. Rob Holding again had another consistent performance. Danny Ceballos showing exactly why Granit Xhaka needs to be dropped forever with a lot of his creative passing. I thought he did well. Cedric Suarez played. He had a good game. Saka played well throughout the game. Who have I missed? There is Granit Xhaka as well, but he was okay. He had some Granit Xhaka moments that just take a look at everything on YouTube. I mean, talking about Granit Xhaka just really frustrates me. But good solid performance from the team. We're in the next round for the fourth round quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Let's go out and get the win, and the draw against Man City. I don't care what anybody says. It's going to be tough because it's Man City, but we can do it. There's no reason why. I mean, we've beaten them before, and we can beat them again. And the one thing I will say this is that we have got the manager in place. in order to beat them. So let's finish up this transfer window and put in a really good solid team, and let's do what we do best, and that's win. So guys, thank you once again for watching the video. Do check out my other content as well. On top of that, I will be doing a live stream of the Europa League draw tomorrow, or today as you're watching this. So do check that out in the next couple of hours in the Europa League draw. Who will Arsenal draw within the Europa League group stage? I'll be giving you my live thoughts on that, and then I will see you all next time.